Alright guys, we're back and we are going on with this tutorial. We're going to take our Cinema 4D text and we're going to move on to Photoshop. So I am going to minimize that and open up my Photoshop. Now you're going to want to open your template that you're going to use. I always use templates. I always have a preferable template, which is my regular template. It's black and it's got a fade on the bottom. Next thing I'm going to do is open up my Cinema 4D text, which I'm going to find in not YouTube channel templates. Where am I going with this? I'm going to go into my portfolio, cinema, and it's probably close to the bottom. Yep, right there. There we go. So I'm going to open that up, and now I'm going to, you don't have to do this, I'm just going to quickly add a texture to the text. So let's let's place a texture on it. Pictures, textures. I have my grays in here. Black backdrop looks nice. Then I'm going to make it as wide as the screen that I have there and click the check mark on the top. Next thing I'm going to do is rasterize the layer. Then I'm going to create a clipping mask, and now you can see that it's all black in the back and you can't see the color at all. So you're going to go up to where it says normal, click down, overlay. See, and now it's added a black effect to the text. I'm going to bring it on down to 50%. Okay, 52 will work. Maybe a bit lower. That looks good. Now, actually, I want that a bit higher. Anyway, now we are going to drag. Oh, come on, seriously? Now I'm going to drag my text onto the template. And Control T. I'm going to go on the right side this time. And oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Left side, pull it up. Just gonna make it fit. You're gonna want to make it fit your template. I know where my text fits on my template, so I don't have to worry about it. Next thing I want to do is open up another texture. I'm just gonna quickly do a random texture out of the pile. That looks good. Now it's gonna say you can't move the layer, so you're gonna duplicate the layer. Now you'll be able to drag it up onto your template, put it down, Control T. No, some textures you can't quite make it fit on. It gets a little bit blurry because it's not meant to fit on something this high. So then I'm just going to click the check mark. This one looks alright. Bring it down below layer 1 and overlay. So now you've got that that nice scene in the background, all those blocks. Now I'm going to use, you don't have to use just one texture, you can use more than one. So I'm going to use this one right here. That one looks good. Pop that one open and wait for it to load. Duplicate it, pop it onto the template, Control T, make it fit the template here. Pull it down through the fade and click the check mark. Now you can overlay, and I'm going to decrease the opacity of this one by a bit, and now you've got the blocks and a little bit of fuzz in the background. Next thing I'm going to do is open up a light. So I'm going to go to my pictures. You'll know it better as flares. Go into my flares package and search for, you probably don't have this, but I always use Starlight because I think Starlight makes a background look pretty nice. So I'm going to duplicate the layer again, Okay. Drag it out onto it. Control T. Raise it up. And fit it, and there you go. So now you're going to want to overlay it again. Okay. I'm going to make it about right there, so you can just see the outlines of it. It doesn't work quite as well when you've got so many textures in it, but we're doing all right here. So I'm going to Control U on that texture, which is our middle one. Switch the saturation all the way up, and I'm going to switch to a red. Now I can increase that just a little bit. I'm going to pull it up to 50 so you can see a little bit more. Can't really see it, but now we're going to add a flare onto the text. So I'm going to open up a red flare. Wouldn't you know it? Red is the best. Duplicate it. Pop it on there. Control T. And I'm going to just quickly linear dodge add, which takes away the background. Push it into the middle and lift it up. That looks pretty good. So now you, with different backgrounds and different colors, you're gonna have a little line right here from the flare. So I'm gonna get rid of that, and there. Okay. I'm actually gonna try and take all of the. Actually, I'm gonna undo. Step backward. There, see, now that looks nice. I'm gonna actually pop the flare down to in the middle.
I'm going for a walk with Mrs. Wallace.
Okie dokie. Now there we go. That's all done. Was my mom back there? Anyway, clean all that up, and it's gonna look pretty good. So now I'm going to Control U, colorize. I'm actually going to saturate it up to red. Add the nice color to it right there. Now you have a flare in your text. It's kind of sloppy, but this is just for a basic background, so you don't have to worry too much. That looks alright. So now the flare's done, and you've basically completed the text. You could, of course, add a logo in if you'd like. Like, I always add in my own logo onto the backgrounds I do. So you'll have your own logo, but I'll just pop it in. And I'm going to minimize it to there. Then I would normally just put one right here and one on the other side. So I'm going to drag it down to there. Now you can't see it too much. The last thing I'm going to do is add another logo in. Normally add a Skype, Facebook, or Twitter logo in. But now I'll probably just do a Twitter logo. So I've got all sorts of different ones in here. I have some of my favorite ones are neon, but we'll do a blacksmith icon here, just because I haven't used them in a while. Pop Twitter open. Now Control U, colorize. I would do a red because that's the color of the background, or a black, doesn't really matter. Pop it on there. You can put it right here or up over here, and then that would be alright. Then I'm just gonna move my logo right there, and then if it's on this side, if you're using this font, then I'm just gonna flip it horizontally. Then it is up against the wall right there, and it's pretty good. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. subscribe, like, and for more tutorials, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.